Hello YouTube, Pokemon Designer here with a 6.1.2 update and jailbreak tutorial. As of right now, 6.1.2 is the latest firmware and is the last jailbreakable firmware, with the upcoming 6.1.3 in the very near future. I figured I'd make this quickly because we're about to lose jailbreak for probably a couple months until iOS 7, so if you haven't already and you're on an older jailbreak, definitely go ahead, back up everything using a program called Open Backup, as well as back it up on iTunes. Next, then once you do that, if you're on like 6.1 or 6.1.1, any time after when the I think it was like Evasion 1.3 and afterwards they started doing it, they made it so that way it does not allow you to update over the air or up at all. 1.2. So you can't over the air update, and you might have problems updating regularly. So what you're going to want to do is put your phone into DFU mode, which what that is you hold down the power button for 3 seconds, then the home and power button for 10 seconds, and then just the home button for another 10 or so seconds until it tells you on here that it's in on iTunes that it's in recovery mode. Go ahead and update and restore to 6.1.2. If it's 6.1.3, don't do it, you're too late. Then go ahead and go through the regular steps just like you would, set it up as a new phone, and then back it up or restore it from backup. And I will be back with how to jailbreak it on after you've restored as your old phone. Alright, once your restore is finished, you can go ahead and close out of iTunes. Let me go ahead and turn this down a little bit. And then after it's done, if you didn't already do so, go ahead and download the Evasion 1.5.1 for whatever firmware you're using, or whatever computer software you're using. Then go ahead,
surprise, motherfucker.
Hit no thanks, then agree, then download, let it download, and then hit save, and then save it to wherever you want to save it, and unzip the file. Once you're done with all that, you can go ahead and close it out. And as you can see, my phone has no jailbreak, obviously, and it's nothing fancy. And we're going to go ahead, open up Evasion, go to the evasion.exe. Obviously, if it asks you, you can go ahead and hit yes. And I am running this on Windows 8, so hopefully it'll work. But it'll tell you your device, then your firmware, and it'll tell you if it's supported or not. My iPhone 4S 6.1.2 is supported, so we're going to go ahead and hit jailbreak, just like the last one, and just follow the exact same steps as last time. It'll go through it'll prepare the jailbreak data, send it through in 3 separate parts. You're going to it'll load up an icon that says jailbreak with the Evasion logo on it. You have to tap that, it'll go through the rest of this, restart a couple of times, and just do basically the exact same thing as when I did the 6.1 jailbreak tutorial, I believe it was. So I will bring this back here in a minute once it is, it's waiting for the reboot. So like it says, don't touch your device, but normally I would pick it up for you, but I'm be a bit lazy today and careful because my cords, I moved my PC and it's a little bit shorter than it usually is. And I will be right back after this is done, or once it gets to the Evasion part. Alright, so I happened to get an error -2, and it told me to exit. So I exited Cydia, or I unlocked, and it told me it couldn't reach Springboard or something like that. So what I did was I just hit the exit where it says jailbreak. It would tell me exit. Then after I hit exit, I unlocked my device, left it unlocked, and it did have the jailbreak icon, but you shouldn't tap that. Well, I tapped it. I don't think you probably should. And I just reopened it just in case you happen to get the same error. And it went through the steps just like before. and then there you have the jailbreak icon. Go ahead and tap it just like it tells you to, and you should not have touched your device until it tells you to, so hopefully you didn't, unless you happen to get the problem that I did. But it'll finish up what it was. It'll finish up the jailbreak, restart your device, I believe, and then replace the jailbreak icon with Cydia. Jailbreak complete. The device may restart a few times. As it completes the process, go ahead and click exit. You're done with your computer at this point, and it basically all takes place on your iPhone now. So we're waiting for it to restart for the first time. Hold on a second while that goes through. I'm going to do something really quick on my laptop. Alright, here we see it jailbreaking. It'll just go through the Cydia installation and whatnot. Alright, obviously it's still going to go through this. It probably did something while I wasn't paying attention. If it did, I'm sorry I didn't explain it, but it's going to continue the boot because it is just finished. And then we can go ahead, slide to unlock. We're going to find the Cydia icon, which like I said, replaces the jailbreak. It is going to prepare the file system, and it'll exit Cydia. I think it also reboots Cydia, reboots your device, or resprings your device. If it does, I can't remember, but after it does whatever it needs to do, you're going to go ahead and open up Cydia again. Then, depending on how much you use Cydia, like I'm a developer for Cydia, every now and then I make things for it, so I hit developer, so as well as it allows me to play with more settings in my phone than what normal jailbreakers should do, as well as it allows me to beta test products from other developers that normal jailbreakers shouldn't do. So if you're just a regular jailbreaker, go ahead and hit user. There's three choices: user, developer, and something else. I only ever choose developer. If you're not a developer or don't understand the iPhones very well, it did respring. So once it resprings, we're going to open up Cydia. If you're not a developer or don't understand the jailbreaker, the iPhones, don't do anything. Just hit user, hacker. It'll add command line tools. So you can do a little bit of stuff devs can, but user, you're basically just a little bit more modified user. So if you don't understand iPhone, the iPhone and how it works, go ahead and click user or tap user. If you understand how to run coding, like you run Mac OS X and you kind of understand it, go ahead and hit hacker. If you know exactly what you're doing or know darn near it, go ahead and hit developer. I recommend you hit user, but I'm going to go ahead and hit developer and then done. It'll load up Cydia just like it should. It should load up the newest Cydia, and I do believe it should also show your SHSH blobs that are compatible with this Cydia. Let me move away really quick. And as you can see here, I am running my iPhone 4S 6.1.2 on Cydia 1.1.8, and it is completely up to date. So hope this helped you guys who were having problems with Cydia like I was, and I also hope that you do not update to 6.1.3 until they make a jailbreak for it, if they make a jailbreak for it. So if you're not on 6.1.2, I definitely recommend updating to it because you'll be more compatible with tweaks, because if you're on an iPhone 4S like I am and you're on 6.1.1, some tweaks don't work properly on the 6.1.1 firmware just because of how it's set, how it updated. But 6.1.2 will make you compatible with almost every updated tweak. So thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos like this. Subscribe to my other channel, Game Designer, which I do with a couple of my friends, for videos on mostly related to game news, game topics. We might do chats later stuff like that. Just anything related to video games or video game products. And I think that's it, so have a great day, YouTube.